Hi guys, I'm RiggyRob and welcome back to what will be the finale of Forgotton Anne. So I got a bit mixed up last time in thinking that it was going to be the finale when I did the stream last time. In my head I had 4 streams as 2 hours each, and this game takes about 8 hours on average to complete. But I forgot that I had actually ended a stream early, so I have another stream to do to finish off the game. We're currently at about 6.5 hours played, so that kind of makes sense. Once more, big thank you to the Square Enix Collective and ThroughLine Games for providing the code for this game, and we shall continue on. So I remembered to have some anima for this bit after I have rescued Dilly, and he's going to let Bulb and the rest of the friends in. But we need to do this puzzle, which requires anima, which is why I had to backtrack all the way around. So let's see, where do we go? So that moves down. So that actually moves there. This needs to move. Okay. So some of these won't be able to move around, I don't think. We'll see. And that can only go on that path. So we've got this one. Let's move this back to here. We've got this one here. This needs to move. Actually, no. So we move the red one to the left, the one on it above to the blue to down there. Let's move it down a bit more. We'll move the red one back into the middle so we can get that one mid-top around here. Okay, move that back now. Move that one back. So those 3 are in the correct positions now. So the red one needs to go there, and that needs to go replaced. So we need to move this. Oh, that doesn't actually move that way. So let's move that there. This. That one only moves down. Okay. So I move this one back up. Move this one all the way down because that's where it needs to go. Like so. Put that one back into the middle. This one moves across. And the red one moves to the left. There we go. Nice, simple puzzle. Alright. Let's see what we have. It's interesting exploring the back of this tower. I suppose Anne could never do it herself because it requires 2 people to pull the switches.
I haven't been here for years.
Which way do we go?
Up.
Up it is.
Up it is. I'm sure there are many ladders.
This is the core chamber. Bonku taught me how to use the Arca to operate the service lifts. I used to play here.
Not exactly a safe playground.
That's exactly what I was
Bonku
thinking.
didn't know, of course. It didn't used to be this cold in here. Looks different too.
It's almost as if all the life has come out
The
of it.
lifts will take us to Bonku's private rooms. Before I got my own place, this is where I used to live. From there we can access the control room and turn off the security system so Bulb can get in.
What if Bonku won't listen to reason?
Then he'll turn on the ether bridge. But he'll listen. I know he will.
Not sure about that.
I'm afraid I may have to face him alone.
Unless he goes into a terrible rage.
You'll always be the one who turned me against him.
Whatever you need, Anne.
Fig is extremely supportive of this. Diary. So, this place is nothing like I remember it. Bonku has obviously kept busy all these years. We need to ascend the tower, make it through Bonku's private study, and make it into the security room. From there, I'll be able to shut down the systems and allow Bulb and the freedom fighters to enter the tower grounds. See, Anne's turning around. So now... Oh, that's cool. That's a nice callback. So these platforms are the puzzles that we've been doing the whole time. The question is, how far can we go? Like, if we drop down, would that affect something? Let's see. Go on this one. Ooh. Might as well move that all the way down. And I'm sure there's a platform, a switch platform there that'll let us move that back down again. So that's gonna go up, maybe? Yeah, okay. So, where did Fig go? He just sort of moseyed on off, didn't he? Alright, so move this one up and around. And then this one down here. What an intricate system. Alright, so the puzzles are really just get to the top of the tower, so oh no, Fig's got his own little platform. How on earth did he get up there? Jeez, you don't even have an archer. Is he just that athletic? It's very slow and getting up this one. I'm just waiting for one of them to break. Okay, so what do we have? That's to go to where we need to. Good old game design. Show the light source of where you want the person to go. So this needs to go down here. Alright, and then we can move this one across.
Let's talk about something.
I can't think of anything.
Did you really work at the plant?
I actually designed parts of it. Back then, I thought it would be a power plant producing anima from crystals.
And when you found out what it was?
I knew I had to stop it. Not just the plant, Bonku as well. I explained my thoughts to Rini, the supervisor of the plant, remember?
How could I forget?
We were pretty close back then. She ratted me out. Before I knew it, I was stripped of my validation sticker and had to escape the plant, chest over heels.
Then what?
I found a place underground, and a few like-minded Forgotlings. Bob wanted your arca, but I was sure you'd join our side once you saw what you saw.
That was risky.
Extremely.
It worked, didn't it?
Oh, really?
Guess we'll find out.
Okay. Alright, let's try that again. Solve the puzzle, but I fell off, so I have to do it again. Alright, so you go down. Hey, come on, Anne. Hold the switch. There we go. Okay. And we'll move the platform that's currently on the left more to the right again. Dum-de-dum. I have a feeling that these puzzles must have something to do with the inner workings of a clock. Because that, you know, gears all interlocking together, and it fits with Bonku being a clockmaker in his previous life, if it can be called a previous life. So yeah, I imagine there's a lot of inspiration from clockmaking and so on when it came to the design of these puzzles. Line puzzles are actually quite a good puzzle type to do. Like, Jonathan Blow managed to... Really? Jonathan Blow managed to design the witness all around line puzzles, and I've played some of that, but I haven't got anywhere near towards the end. It's one of those games where it doesn't really tell you anything, and it can be a bit awkward in trying to come back to it after a long time. And I always get the feeling that I should just restart and start from a fresh thing, because then I actually keep, you know, the patterns and what is needed to solve the puzzles in my head. Right. Ooh, no. Move it in. Whoa. What is going on? Why are you... Okay. Sorry about that. I had a Twitch clip of Reaper resubscribing during The Witcher 3, and I have no idea why that was playing again. Okay, I'm... not enjoying that particularly. Alright, let's move it back down. Okay. And we'll move this one across. See, that was the reason why I dropped off the first time because I thought jumping would make Anne go too far. And I was correct because I've done it twice now. So let's try this again. Just do the sprinting jump. From here. Yes. And then... Okay, nice and easy. And then we'll move this back across. It needs to lock into place because otherwise it doesn't work. So let's go a bit further back and then jump. There we go. Just needed to time it a little bit better. But the jumping in this has been very awkward. I'm not going to lie about that. So, right. There we go. And puzzle solved. Ta-da! Okay, so through we go. Well then, I switch. No power. Let's give it some life, shall we? There we go. Switch is on. Doors unlocked. Can I take the anima away? No, door becomes locked again. Never mind. I'm sure we'll find some more anima along the way without having to backtrack massively.
This was my...
What? Okay. That's not good news. Huh. Well, alright then. Let's try opening that up again and see where it saved us. I don't really have a high opinion of games that just crash on me. Like, I've had games crash on me before while I've been doing, like, Let's Plays and streams and stuff. The most, like, prominent example I can think of is when Pimmsy and I was playing Typo Man, and I had a very dim view of one that crashed on us because... Oh, hey, that's Bob in the background. We almost lost, like, an entire recording of basically the midpoint of the game, almost towards the ending. And I was very down on Typo Man after that. And, yeah. Good thing with streaming, though, is that you just stay live. You just open up again.
This was my home.
Where's Bonku?
Not here. He'll be at the atrium at the very top, with his ether branch.
Diary entry added.
Pretty photo.
Oh, very nice.
I'd stand on that balcony every night, close my eyes, and feel the rain on my face. I had no idea Bonku took this photo. It's from the day I moved
This is a
out.
very strange photo.
You know, he got me a bike for my birthday once?
Really? Where's that?
It was this horrible old thing he found who knows where. But I loved that bike.
We could use
First
that.
time I rode it was in here. I knocked over a desk and 2 lamps.
Very nice. Diary entry says, I used to play here all the time. I'd draw colourful hopscotch grids all over the floor and bounce my ball off the door to his study. He'd often be cross with me, but he could never keep up for long. This is also where I first spread my wings. Bonku's study is just next door, and beyond that, the security room. Wait, hang on. There's a mirror there. Bonku may be spying on us, perhaps. Ooh, hello. What's that? Those are Bonku's first prototypes of my wings. I got them for my 10th birthday. So she's had those wings for a long time, then. Ah, I love that painting. That's a great painting. Look at that.
Fig, what if he won't listen to me?
Take a look at this place, Anne. You're his whole life. You just need to remind him.
Yes. We should make him not do... Hang on. Let's see. Can we go to the right? Ooh, shiny memento. New memento. Good morning, Anne. Happy 10th birthday. I've done my best to plan a wonderful day for you. I hope you will like it. First things first, breakfast is ready in the living room where I have also your first present ready. Love, Bonku. Aww. How sweet. Alright, let's confront our father figure. Also, this thing
this
there.
door is Bonku's private study. I was never allowed in there.
Now you're breaking all the rules, Anne. Dum 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 dum.
was never allowed in here. This is the place closest to the ether.
Really?
Bonku went in here when he wanted to think and be alone. All these stories from the ether gathered in the same room. This must be the closest thing to the human world you can get without actually being there.
Why didn't he let you in here?
He never told me.
There's lots of books in here. Surely one of them would have been useful for Anne. We'll see. Ooh, hello. The title reads, A Doll's House. A note inside reads, a young woman realizes the condescending shackles of a relationship and has to decide whether to stay or to leave. Is that based off a real book? I'm not sure. Ooh, hello. What we got? It's a book titled Don Quixote. There's something written on a bookmark. A nobleman convinces himself that he's a knight. So these are based on real books. Interesting. Alrighty then, let's climb the ladder on the right. I think... Is the red pipe kind of an indicator of where to go? Maybe. Another book here. Here's a book called Siddhartha. There's a handwritten note inside. A young upper-class man finds inner peace by rejecting desire. I'm going to admit I'm not very well read, so I don't know. I've heard of Don Quixote, but the rest of these are going over my head. This book is called Frankenstein. In the margin of a dog-eared page it reads, through curiosity and skill, a scientist creates not a dream, but a nightmare. I guess that's a interesting blurb for Frankenstein. Not a dream, but a nightmare. Alright, let's see what else. Ooh. It's a book called The Prince. According to an attached note, it's about strategy regarding control of people by playing them against each other. Why would Bonku ever need such a thing like that? Alright, so that's the edge of the platform now. So, let's have a look at that pipe there. So that's going to an energy source. Let's take that. Alright, but where was that going? It was going down. Let's see. So the platform is in the background there. Right, and then we have the pipe, which was coming down here, going all the way down. Okay, so let's move over to the left again. Let's have another check. So what we got? Okay, so if we want to get that platform in the background, we will need to go down the stairs, maybe? Because that's where the anima was flowing towards, in the red pipe. Let's see. I can't leave now. Okay, well, never mind then. Well, but I can't reach that jump from Fig. Let's see. No. No, that's not going to happen. So, let's go back up. Maybe she can do a sprinting and jump across. Dun, dun, dun. Up the ladder we go. And let's start sprinting. Go! Close, but no cigar. So, let's have a look-see. Has to be something to do with anima. So that's the pipe. Let's see where the pipe goes up to, rather than where it goes down to. The pipe's going up there. Yep. Hang on. Okay, so it does a bit of a turn there. Okay. Right. Let's put that back on. Now. So I can't interact with something in the background. Okay. Take that back again. Let's try doing a slightly later jump. No, still nothing. Okay, so what do we have? We have a ladder on the left. There is a platform on the left as well, but that's on the same level that Fig is. Can't make the jump just from here. We've got a set of gears, we've got Fig on the left. So this pipe goes towards the middle, but then goes down. We can't leave this area. So... I'm wondering if these books have hints. See, a doll's house seems to represent Anne herself, and then there was the one that is the prince, which is about the strategy behind controlling people, which is an interesting concept for a book in the library. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. So, do I need to go in? Yeah, there we go. Into the foreground and the background. Forgot I could do that. Alright, so this book is called Faust. Someone jotted a note on the cover page. A man is seduced by a dream that destroys him. Interesting, interesting. There we go.
This is the way to the atrium. It won't move. We have to shut down the security systems before we can go up. The door to the security room is in here somewhere.
Well, let's find it, shall we? Let's move across. And then we can let go. More books, more books. Yep, there's a book. A novel entitled Peter Pan. There's a scribble on the cover. A boy refuses to grow up and leave his fantasy world. Interesting parallel there, then. Bonku is in a fantasy world, kind of, and he refuses to stop letting go. Is this gonna work? I don't. This might crush us. Oh no. Okay. Well, fair enough then.
Here we are. You can shut off all the tower security systems from here. Depleters, gate controls, mirrors, you name it.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it indeed. So, well, can't follow Fig.
There's
He's
a bunch of switches.
flip them
I'll take
all.
the one up there.
Flip all of the switches, Fig. Why don't you just do everything for us? Alright, so let's do this switch. Ta-da. Ooh. Well, okay. See, the game knows that without having the platform down, you wouldn't be able to progress any further. Interesting that they make that happen then. Hello. One more security system off. Over here. See, Fig has the ability to just jump to all the platforms and make this happen. So, I'm not sure why he's not actually doing it. And this will bring us all the way back down. There we go. Yeah, like I said, very intricate design on the machinery. There's something satisfying about how things just lock into place as well. Alright, so let's turn the security system off. And that's us done. That's a nasty alarm though.
That'll clear the way for Bulb to blow the wall.
Let's hope we won't need him.
Ooh. Hello. What's going on here? Was that him blowing the wall? What's happening? No, we're just gonna look out.
Can't drag this out any longer.
Let's go.
Okay. I thought they were gonna explain what the white flash of light was all about. Alright, we'll just have a little moment of introspection then. Where are you going? Oh. I just teleport across. Let's have a look at what's down this ladder. There's probably a memento of some sort. Unless... What is this? Okay. Oh, that's if you fall off for whatever reason, I guess. Gives you a chance to get back on. Okay. Interesting that the game says on some moments that, hey, you have the ability to move these platforms, you need to move them yourself. And then there's...
Did that thing just move on its own?
Yeah.
I think so.
Weird. Tink.
Anne, get out of here!
What is... Oh, this is a Forgotling. The entire thing's a Forgotling.
Tick-tock, little Anne. Tick-tock, what's your plan?
Well, that's disturbing.
Well, little Anne. Tick-tock, tick-tock. So far on your decline. No reason to be sad. It happens, it happens.
We need to talk to Bonku. Let us go.
Why should we? Nothing matters. Tick-tock. Fear or love, darkness or light. It all leads to neglect. Everybody's looking out for themselves. Useless Forgotlings blinded by the purpose. The Master will activate his ether bridge. He will power it with the Arca. And this world...
How do you know what the plan's going to be like?
That's why we have to stop him.
What happens, happens. Tick-tock. Find your peace.
You think you can keep me trapped in here?
Tick-tock. It'll hold, little Anne.
Stop it!
It leads nowhere. Tick-tock. You must see that. Wake up, little Anne. Wake up.
What? What did you just say?
Tink, is it you?
You know that monster?
It's not a monster. She used to be my alarm clock.
Oh.
That thing?
She was smaller back then.
What is going on?
Tink, what has he done to you?
I am his masterpiece. From his work desk, I have seen him unlock the potential of anima. Tick-tock, attain the Arca. I witnessed him overcoming the laws of crystal.
Well, that's useful to know.
You taught me how to tell time and woke me up every morning.
I have evolved. I am no longer subject to Forgotlings.
Oh, so the alarm clock should have crystallized a long time ago.
To turn the pages of his books. He connected me to platforms so I could lift him. I grew and grew. Today, I am the very tower all around you.
One morning, you were just gone. I thought you crystallized. I cried for a week.
The Master wanted me to be a secret. I am his final shield.
I'm not his enemy. I'm his family.
I've watched you grow up. I am one with the tower, the pipes, and the anima. I've always sensed you. And every time you've stood by a communications mirror, I've seen you.
That's a bit creepy.
I heard you. I know you, Anne.
What have you become?
What have you become, Tink?
I am connected to the Master. I cannot crystallize. Once the bridge opens, I am set free.
No, we can't let him do it. I have to talk to him.
Tick-tock, why care? Everything you do leads to neglect. You are young and not aware of this. Time and tide wait for no one.
Time marches on.
Useless. No need to try, little Anne. Tick-tock.
Don't listen to her, Anne. Get out of here.
Yeah, okay. How am I supposed to get out of here, Fig?
So much effort to wriggle your way out. Tick-tock.
Okay, so they're just gonna let me do the platforming. Alright, fair enough.
Anne, you can do it. Get out.
So... Oh, I actually wanna... Yeah. Do I have to kind of trick Tink? Well, is that done?
Do you really think you can change anything? Do you think you know what is right and wrong?
Nothing is black or white.
There is only black.
Ho-ho-ho.
Only more dark.
That's a good line.
Every time you forgive someone, you encourage them to betray you again.
Never give up on anyone.
You should never give up on anyone.
You know I'm right. The truth hurts.
The truth always triumphs. Yes, it does.
Truth may hurt, but I'm done lying.
Anne, could you stop the jabbering and help me?
Big, of course. Hang on.
We're
I'm
having a
on my way.
very meaningful conversation here. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Pull it down.
What do you think you're doing? Tick-tock.
No, excuse you. I would like to pull this down, please. No? Further down? Ah, okay. There we go. Out you come, Vig.
Well done, Anne. Quick, grab my hand.
Let's go. Before Tink tries to murder us all. Whoa. Oh, okay. Jump to the right. And on top.
Now, please take care of your friend.
How am I supposed to take care of him?
Take care of me. You see, Anne? Everybody's looking out for themselves. What will you do now? Distill me.
Are you really alive? No, there must be another way.
I can't distill you, Tink. There must be another way.
To whom am I speaking now? Are you Anne the rebel? Or are you the Anne I used to know?
Both. I'm the Anne you knew, I'm Anne the Rebel. Feel like I'm the Anne you knew, but then not the Anne you know. I'm gonna stick with Anne the Rebel.
If you insist on seeing it that way, then yes. I'm with the rebels now.
Anne, we need to get going. If she won't move, make her.
Are you hearing this? Everyone is self-serving creatures, only looking out for themselves. Tick-tock, let go of your morals and ethics. Ruin others, or you are ruined yourself.
Take what you can and give nothing back.
True, Tink.
Anne, enough talking. Let's go.
I can't. Tink and I grew up together. Please understand. Vig, the slightest change off course, and I would have ended up like her.
Doubt
Anne,
that.
she's not Tink anymore.
I need to hear what she has to say.
You will listen to me.
Sure, why not?
I need to know more. And I want to help you.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Why?
Reaper's here and asks, is it the voice of Anne in the background too? I think it is, actually. Like, they've done a voice modulation effect where it's not just one voice. I think Anne's voice is mixed into it as well. I want to understand you.
If I can understand you, then maybe...
You think you can understand yourself through me?
Yes, why not?
See? When have you ever cared about anyone but yourself?
I haven't been exemplary. I hope those in need. See, these are both true. Like, Anne hasn't been exemplary, but she is trying to help those in need. I feel like being honest and saying, well, being kind of self-deprecating would be a better option.
You're right. I haven't always been exemplary.
Isn't it true that you only care about others, and they're of use to you?
I'm the enforcer. They're always of use to me. Do I care about others if they're... no, it's not true.
No, that's not true. I'm not like that.
Such naive honesty.
Oh, okay.
I know
They see everything through the mirrors. Here are all your choices that you've made.
Every time you've stood by a mirror, I've seen you.
It's like the
I've
court scene again.
Lend me your eyes, Tick-tock. Look at this. Let's try to match your words with your actions, shall we?
This is good. I like this.
You just told me moments before.
I can't distill you, Tink. There must be another way.
Mm-hmm.
From time to time, you act with compassion.
Mr. Fig, as many call him, often hangs out at a bar downtown called Scrappers. You know, where they record Realm Radio.
Mm-hmm.
The old theater?
Yeah, the entrance is in there. Here, take this ticket.
Yes, and?
You could. You're right. I haven't always been exemplary.
Oh, really?
What?
What is this then?
I just said I haven't been exemplary.
What do you think about that? I guess we can live with that, as long as it's temporary. So, change the When he comes down, you let him leave quietly.
I don't get what Tink's getting at
I
here.
must admit, you surprised me, I've asked you before. Now tell me truthfully.
Uh-huh.
What if I refused to let you speak to the Master? Would you distill me?
No. No. What would be the point?
I would never distill you, Tink.
Everyone around.
What? I guess there's just no way of actually persuading Tink. But then that doesn't... It doesn't fit the themes of the game, where you should be able to... you should be able to go back on your choices at some point. What is this? Oh. See, I saw a lever on the left, but I don't know if that's actually something that I need to do. Alright, okay. Pull this down. Wow, actually egging me on. Alright, I need to pull it out a little bit. This is a very brutal murder scene. Here you are destroying your friends. Alright, well... Sorry, Tink. A clockmaker's masterpiece kept from unworthy eyes by bitter retreat. Both.
I didn't want to do this.
Ah, dear.
I'm sorry, Anne. There was no other way. Come on.
I bet there was another way, but I must have picked the wrong decisions to do so. So, alright, well, I guess we pull the lever now. And we go and have a chat with good old Bonku. Yeah, alright, well. Onwards we go.
Bonku is behind that gate.
You're ready, Anne. Look, no matter what happens up there, I'll always be your friend.
I will always be yours.
See you around, Anne.
Friendship is power. Friendship is everything. Well, this is a very kind of a whiplashing tone of, hey, here's your old childhood friend, Anne. Murder them and say to your new friend, I will always be with you.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure I can do this alone.
You never had to.
You have friends now. Reaper said, you distill Tink without thinking about another way. Well, technically, the Arca can bring people back to life as well as distill them. So, there's nothing stopping Anne from going back and, you know, bringing Tink back. But, yeah, it's just, Hello? What is this?
This is it. The Ether Bridge. This is what Bonku's been working on all these years.
You monster. I mean, I didn't want to. I was being honest with him. With her.
What's that?
It must be the cornerstone. Bonku carved the Arca out of it. The caretaker's spirit told me that Bonku stole it.
It seems to power the Ether Bridge.
How on earth would he have stolen this? Hey, Bonku!
Bonku, give it up!
Where's your fancy cape?
Fig, let me do the talking.
What a nuisance.
Oh, wow. Murder. No hesitation.
I'm okay, Anne.
Wait, what? He only did it
You
partially?
finally came. And you brought company. I thought you had the decency to come alone. You want my Arca, don't you? That's why you left me.
I already have an Arca.
I never power left to you. I'm here to beg you to stop the war against the Forgotlings and to shut down the Ether Bridge.
This is not war. It's the finish line. You expect me to throw everything away? Now?
We could start over. Forget all this fighting and distilling. We could find each other again.
We don't belong here. This is a land of forgotten things. Look around you.
We're forgotten too. I've accepted that. It's time you did the same.
What about your mother, Anne? Don't you want to see her?
We would like that very much.
Let us return to the Ether and find the answers together. You and I.
Well, there must be another way.
You can't force people to remember you.
With you and your Arca here, we just need to turn on the Ether Bridge and walk through it. That is all. Nothing more. This is what we've always wanted.
It's what you've always wanted. Please don't turn it on.
We cannot stop now, Anne.
Bonku, please don't turn it on. Think of all the Forgotlings. They're just like you and me.
No need to worry, Anne, dear. In a matter of minutes, our new life begins.
Like, there's no way that Bonku would be able to be persuaded to not do this, so you are going to have to force it not to happen. Come on, pull it down. Stop it. Come on, Anne. You're stronger than Bonku. I have no idea if this is actually working. I'm trying to control the thing from stopping it into place. No. This very much feels like there is no way to stop this. And there it is. That's the intro screen.
It works. The time has finally come.
Bonku, if you do this, the world will end. The caretaker told me.
So you have finally met the witch. Anne, wake up. Do you not see we are living in her fantasy world?
This isn't Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
The oceans, the forests, everything you have always wanted to see. Will you give all that up?
Silly cartoon characters.
Anne, we can finally go home.
Wow, the disdain.
And I,
Would you leave without me?
Anne,
Of course I would.
you. How did you get through the? This has gone on long enough. Give me your arm.
No, wait!
Stay back. Come any closer, I will distill you. I don't care anymore.
Oh, wow.
Get away.
Cloak revealed. Looks like I don't have to distill him, Reaper, because he's doing the distilling for me. And Bonku is not something that can be distilled. Supposedly. Wow, Bulb did it. Get the Arca. And bring Bulb back to life.
Anne, you rejoined the Arca Stones. I can feel my old strength once again. No one can hold back the combined power of the Ether Bridge and the Cornerstone now. The time has come for you to make a choice.
Yes.
You can go with Bonku and leave this land behind. It will undo everything you have come to know about this place and everyone here. Or you can return the Arca to the Cornerstone, returning our land to the way it was before your arrival. And you will crystallize.
And that's the objectively correct decision. So let's go and do it. Ta-da! I'm ready.
Anne, you did it!
You saved everyone.
Why did you do that? You could have saved yourself.
I have to go.
No, wait, please.
Will you help me get over to Bonku?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have showed you the plant. I should have never have contacted you. I should have done this alone.
Well, even if you had,
You could never.
it wouldn't have worked out.
Right about that.
Alright, let's head over to Bonku.
I'm glad I met you.
Goodbye.
Slow and weary move over to Bonku. It was the right thing to do.
The world has abandoned this master.
Let us down.
And now he's going to crystallize. And that will be that, I guess. We're entrusting the caretaker to take care of all of the Forgotlings. Ha 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 ha. Which makes sense. I mean, this world isn't really for us. Diary and Shedded. Can I do that now? No, I can't. Well, I guess that is Forgotten Anne. Thank you very much to ThroughLine Games and Square Enix Collective for providing us with the code. Yeah, look at that voice cast there. So, my opinion of ThroughLine Games was that I thought they were quite a small team, but looking at the credits here, there's a lot here. I'm sure they collaborated a lot with the Danish Composers Society to get the great music, and you know, animators, the kind of concept they have as well. Yeah, full voice cast. Look at how many people they had voicing. So many people. Although Amelia Tyler did do quite a lot, it looks like. Morten Brunberg, Alfred Nguyen, Jay Britton. So they kind of spread out the roles across and did it in alphabetical order. Okay. Reaper says there's going to be an after credit scene. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I reckon so. So we'll see what it's like. But yeah. So animated films. Oh, they were in the yeah, those were in the TVs. Kind of like Heavy Rain does animations in there. Kind of like Quantic Dream did animations in their games, like Heavy Rain and Detroit, I'd imagine, as well. There we go, Square Enix Collective. So yes, thank you guys for providing us with the code for the game. Really do appreciate it. So I guess this will be the time to talk about my opinion of the game as a whole. And if I'm being brutally honest, I think I enjoy the concept of the game better than the game itself. Like, I can see why they've made this as a game, in that you have lots of decisions to make at several points. So there's, you know, even though it's a binary option most of the time, the interactivity of you choosing that decision is the important thing. But I don't see what makes this a good platforming game. Like, this could have easily been a visual novel, and you could still have the voice acting, you can still have the artwork, the animation for cutscenes, things like that. I don't think it was made better by having... oh, bridge unlocked. Interesting. Well then. Oh, 1 second, guys. I've got to go into a quick intermission. Hold on. Sorry about that, just got a call from Pimmsy. Let's go back to here. So, the caretaker strives to treat everyone equally and peacefully, rarely seeking to influence the world. The caretaker observes life as it unfolds. And it said something about bridge unlocked as well, so that's interesting. Reaper kind of agrees with me that it's not a good platforming game from what I've seen. Not bad, but not good either. I think the main problem with it is that it's very cumbersome to try and control Anne. Like, moving the left stick from left to right has a delay every time you try and switch direction, and it didn't feel good to play. Platformings are for adding gameplay, probably to make it look better than a simple visual novel. But that's the thing, visual novels can be quite highly regarded, and the puzzles that you did with the Arca could be done with, you know, a point and click mouse kind of thing. Obviously this came on PC as well, so I'd imagine they'd have point and click for that as anyway. But yeah, the strength of this is the fact that it's, you know, beautifully animated. There's a lot of voice acting talent in it. Like I said, the premise of it, of, you know, the things that get forgotten all disappear to the Forgotten Lands, and you have to figure out a way to get back to where you came from because you were forgotten by your mother, is a really, really interesting concept, and I'm glad they explored that. But it's just the game itself was not particularly great. I mean, I would still consider this a good game. So if I was using my RiggyRob review scale for games, I would probably give this a 7 out of 10. Because I would consider a 5 out of 10 to be an average game. And, you know, this game is above average in those aspects that I said. So let's continue on. And let's see if we go to the main menu. Because there is a diary entry added, so I don't know if we'll be able to choose that.
Dear Anne, it's been a couple of weeks now. Everyone came. We carried your crystal down from the tower. Many still don't understand what happened. Some even think we're still going back to the ether. I miss you, Anne. So much that my joints hurt. I guess that's the cost of remembering. It hurts that only your memory is with us. But I would rather have it that way than to never have known you.
And that's nice.
Forever your friend, Fig.
You live on and away in people's memories of you. Oh wow, we get to play as Fig?
Dilly, how have you been? I haven't seen you in ages. What are you doing here?
Oh, just reminiscing about old times. What have you been up to?
Helping out with the renovations. But what are you doing now?
Well, actually, it's supposed to be a surprise, but I guess I can reveal it now. We're so close to opening anyway.
Opening what? What is it?
We rebuilt the sanctuary. It's gonna be a lot.
Oh, that's nice.
We've moved all the books from the tower there.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, that's nice.
It's true. It is. Well, for me, it's more like landscaping, you know.
Really?
Gives me peace.
Okay.
It really does. And with the weather we're having now.
Fig?
Yes.
Oh, Tiffany, right? I'm sorry. Our last meeting really
Wasn't on the best of
No
terms.
need to mention that. Times have changed.
What are you doing now?
I'm conducting tours of the tower grounds. Many Forgotlings have never seen them, you know.
That sounds
Lots of
interesting.
crystallization everywhere.
Someone has to pass on the knowledge, right?
I might show up one day.
Please do. I'd be happy to tell you all the stories.
That'd be nice.
What are you doing?
We've rebuilt the sanctuary into a library.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea, Fig. I must find the time to see that very soon. Oh, sorry. I have to go. I've got a tour crowd waiting for me at the central station. It was nice to see you again, Fig.
Nice to see you too,
You
Tiffany. The end. Well, there you go. So, I was talking about my opinion of the game, so let's continue on and see if we go into another option. So there is an option for going to storylines, which you can see here, and I imagine this is where you can skip around the game. Yeah, 7 hours, 16 minutes. Press Y to enter the bridge. See what the bridge is like. I'm hoping the bridge is kind of like a memorial of the game and the characters, perhaps? Oh, no, it's just... This is the bridge. This is where we were when we went to the caretaker. Hello? Oh, okay. Weird. So, report. As president of the Bonku Research and Development Department, I give you the timeline bridge. The power of the chrono calibration unit combined with my engineering genius makes it possible to travel to specific points in the past. Use the Arca panel to tune into whichever point you'd like, Cupcake. When you use this bridge, you create a new temporary timeline. You can experience this new timeline for as long as you like and come back and continue as often as you want. Ah, well then. But beware, in order to prevent timeline paradoxes between the original timeline A and the temporary timeline B, whenever you are on the timeline bridge to travel to destination X, all the events from A that preceded X will still have happened and a new timeline B is created. You get that, right? Thales R. Struct. P.S. Things you carry along with you will be kept in your inventory. Why Grab needed that feature, I don't know, but I don't understand what his deal is. So this is how you skip back around the story and choose all the different choices. Yeah? And they split it out into like different chapters, it looks like. So you can move that up. Yeah. Cool. I like that. Is that a Smash logo and confirmed for Smash? Not quite. But that lets you explore all the different choices that you did and make sure you complete them the way you want them to be completed. Let's have a look in here. So clearly Anne and Bonku are still kind of around, because otherwise we won't be controlling Anne now. And you get to look at the caretaker. The caretaker strives to treat everyone equally and peacefully, rarely seeking to influence the world. The caretaker observes life as it unfolds. Ooh. Is this where all the mementos go? I think it might be. 3 pictures with them, 3 frames with no pictures inside. Oh, and you get to like listen to all the music in the game as well. That's nice. So if you insert coin. No, can't insert. Weird. Alright. Can I... okay. Nice little cover thing there. So yeah, I think that kind of wraps up the game for us. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed us as we walked and played through Forgotten Anne. Big thank you to Square Enix Collective and ThroughLine Games for the code for the game. Thank you very much for that. Really do appreciate it. I would recommend people who are interested in the art style and the animation and the story to check this out on Nintendo Switch eShop and also other places like PC, Xbox One, PS4. Because clearly we haven't seen every single choice in the game. There are different endings going by what we've seen there. And yeah, no, I appreciate the variety of games that people like ThroughLine Games will make. And I think we need more of that. So, yes, recommend checking them out. And I'll be interested to see what they're like in the future. So, in terms of other streams we do, we might have one in a little bit. It's Pimmsy's birthday, so she might say, hey, I want to play Spyro. But I'm not sure yet. I need to go and pick her up now, actually. But if you've missed our previous streams for Forgotten Anne, you can catch up on them on YouTube at RiggyRob and Pimmsy Play. Put that into the chat now. You can also join us on Discord and Twitter just to get an idea of when we're going live. And yeah, cool. So, thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you all next time.
ThroughLine